Hi everyone, this is YamiWill when we are here for Avatar, The Last Airbender, episode 31, if I'm not mistaken, or 2, something like that. Um, the desert. So, before we begin with this, I have some things to say. First of all, I love how this show do symbolism, and it's a hard thing to do. I mean, not exactly hard, but the way that Avatar does usually is really impressive. And sometimes I have to go back. Like, not that I have to go back, but I go back and watch some episodes that I already watched, and it's impressive. Like, how most of the symbolism that they did foreshadowing things that already happened. So I can imagine that also things that will still happen. Um, so it's just impressive. But I have to say one thing. I'm not sure because I'm not an animal expert. So if you know the answer of what I'm gonna ask, you can correct me and answer. um, but that giant bird that we see in the last episode is often used. It's an owl, right? Is that how it said? Um, it's really hard for me to say that. Um, it's it's often used in fiction and in real life as well as a symbol of wisdom and knowledge. If you know just a little about Greek mythology, you will know that Athena, I think, it's basically the goddess of knowledge of battle or something like that, and one of her symbols is this animal. So it is often used, but I'm pretty sure that I heard in some place that this is not exactly a smart animal. I could be wrong, because again, I'm not an animal expert. But then again, that did not change the fact that I love that animal. It's really scary. It's probably the most scary animal, and we have a lot of animals in the show that could be scary, but this one is the most scary, especially when he was chasing everyone. Um, if you see in the Asian culture, the animal that is often used to represent knowledge is snakes and dragons, which are often mistaken for the same animal in some cultures. So I think maybe um, also would be quite good to see a dragon, which we still did not see any dragon since that episode with Roko. I mean, he appeared again in episode 1 of this book with Roko. So, yeah, would be cool to see a dragon living. Just that I'd say I love that animal. Um, and again, it's used as a symbol of knowledge, even if it is not true, or I don't know if it is or not. Um, last episode, last episode, the gang with Ang. Sorry, just funny for me. Um, Toph, it's probably gonna be really depressed in this episode because it was her fault, and it was not her fault, but she will be in this state, especially because Aang said to her that in a previous episode that it is Appa that carry her stuff and everything, and she's always about not need help, and it's gonna be so heavy on her, especially if Aang. The big question about everyone is how Aang gonna react. He's gonna be pissed off with, especially with Toph, or he's gonna be in total denial and depressive like he usually is when he have a problem. I would think that probably a mix of both, but more about angry anger, which is something that we did not see much so far in a long time. But I think the like Appa, if you think about Appa, is most the only thing that really remind him as his old home. Like you could say Boomy, but Boomy is not with him all the time. And Momo, because technically Momo is like um, a descendant of a type of animal that it lives, but it is a creature. He is of this time, even if also had this kind of animal back then. Appa is from the time that he was with him all the time, and it is with him since then. It was became a giant popsicle together with him. So yeah, I think this is gonna affect him pretty deeply. I'm just don't know. I hope that he did not be so much angry with Toph, because in the end, if you go back and see, she did not have much thing to say. I mean, she did not have much thing to do at the time. She could not fight with the guys without seeing them. I mean, seeing them, and basically she saved. They rationally, she did not lose Appa. She saved everyone's life. But I understand if Aang did not think rationally in this episode. Now, the another big question is how they gonna recover. I mean, they probably could go back to the bar and ask if they know about something, but yeah, it's gonna be hard. Well, let's see the episode, because I'm one answers. Oh gosh, that back again. Also, that's a good time to say that. I don't remember if I said anything about that, but yeah. Someone in the comment section, I think was Tempsif, Tempsits. I don't remember how. I, I mean, I don't know how to say your name. Sorry. Um, can I call you Temp? Um, said something about that the previously in Avatar has spoilers and stuff, and I agree with you. But like, I don't care when the show try to spoil. I think I already said that, but just to, if I did not say, um, yeah.
How could you let them take Appa? Why didn't you stop them? I couldn't. The library was sinking. You guys were still inside, and you could have come to get us. I could have saved them after Appa.
How? Where? You don't know where. Wow. Okay. I know this guy somewhere. I'm gonna stomp everyone here. Yep. I knew it. Look, a blind tough is best jokes. Sokka, I don't think.
Sokka, wait. You shouldn't be eating strange plants.
I mean, if this is a cactus, that's not a good idea.
Quenching though.
That's Yep, something happening. Oh, great. Crazy silly Soka is back. Amazing. Now we have a crazy silly Soka, a blind really now. Tough. And Aang is just uh angry. No pun intended. Oh, I totally forgot about that. And I see that in previously. Wow. Uh, these people just walking well. Zuko and Naru had best before, were best before. They are now looking exactly like Aang and everyone here that really did not care much about that. So this is definitely a Katara episode, a Katara Mon episode. She's gonna be the one that gonna have to, yeah, exactly as I was saying.
We can do this. We have to.
Oh, they're holding hands. Also, I really like the look. It's just amazing. I not usually talk much about art, cause but look at this. It's just amazing. So,
Doesn't matter.
really,
None of those will tell us where Appa is. No, but we can find out which way Boss say is.
depressive Ang,
Stars to guide us. That way we can
but
travel
it's
anywhere
worse Ang.
and rest during the day.
Uh, that's what I was saying. What I was to say. Better. Okay.
You brought us here to gamble on Pie Show?
I don't think this is a gamble.
Oh, that's a long time that we did not see anything about that game.
I see you favor the White Lotus Gambit. Not many still cling to the ancient ways. Those who do can always find a friend.
Wait,
Then let us play.
I already heard they saying that before, or I'm becoming crazy. This game gonna be important. I think I already say that before, but like,
Welcome, brother. The White Lotus opens wide to those who know her secrets.
What are you old gas bags talking about?
I always try to tell you that Pie Show is more than just a game.
oh, I think I understand something. I think I catch something. Yeah, he is helping.
Think you're going to capture them and collect all that gold? Gold?
Amazing. Yeah,
Take it.
really.
And has little appreciation for the cryptic gods.
I'm really curious about this.
Who knocks at the garden gate? One who has eaten the fruit and tasted its mysteries.
Okay.
I'm afraid it's members only. Wait out here.
Zook is just thinking they are just playing game, right? He's just playing the same game and maybe some tea.
The needle on this compass doesn't seem to be pointing north according to my charts.
Take it easy, little lady. I'm sure the sand folks who
I
built this
mean,
baby know how to get around here.
really, even if you're going to an opposite,
The compass is pointing to.
yeah, or maybe Toph can just see anything.
There's nothing there.
I guess my head's not as clear as I thought.
We have to get out of here. I'm completely out of water defense.
Okay, that finished pretty quickly. I just think like on the left, and she's hit exactly where it is. Okay, that explains like a lot of true.
I have the passports for our guests, but there are two men out on the street looking for them.
Give them hospitality.
True.
Sorry, Father.
I recognize the son's voice. He's the one that stole Appa.
It wasn't me!
You said to put a muzzle on him. You muzzled Appa?
Oh, damn it. Oh, Katara gonna do something. Yeah. She managed. Oh, a weird place to end episode. Just a second, that I gonna be back. Hey, so okay. So before we begin to review, let me ask you a question. The question of the episode. Which one will be the worst for you personally? Um, you get trapped in a desert, or you get trapped in, I don't know, like the South Pole. You have food for, I don't know, 1 week, and what, 1 week maybe be too much, but like you have food that will last for some days, and you have some way to make, I don't know, a protection for you to live, or at least to pass a day, or better, a night, and you have company, like you have like two people, and you have water, but not too much, so we have to be aware to not drink too much. What would be worse, the desert or the ice of South Pole, for example? Hmm, that's a good question. I don't know what I will personally answer. I personally don't like too much heat, so I will maybe choose the South Pole. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know that. Yeah, I make questions that I don't know how exactly I would choose. Hmm. I don't know. I never go to a place like that much cold, so I would just by curiosity, like SOKKA, and choose the South Pole. um. Now, talking about the episode, we have a lot of things to say about this episode. Um, let's begin with the final scene of the episode, because the episode ends in I would not say that is a strange way, but it was. I just took a shock. Like, really? Um, I did not say that it exactly is a cliffhanger, but maybe. Last episode will also finish with a cliffhanger. Interesting. Hmm. We have this scene with Katara and Aang, and was deep emotional. Um, I love when any kinds of franchise make that. Video games, animation, film, whatever. Uh, but not always I feel that they done well. And Here in this episode, it was done so much well. Like, was so much good. Like, if you compare with the first time that they did that, I personally did not think that was done well. Not because they technically was perfect in episode, was episode 2? No, wait. The first time that they go to a temple, um, which also was the episode of the first Agnikai with Zuko and Zhao. Uh, I do not think that they did quite well, but again, I think it was just me, um, because I think they kind of overdid that with trying like Katara saying that they are like family and all. And I can agree with you that they technically are, but I think they push a lot with this. And even if I would say that Aang consider that Aang thinks as Katara and everyone Sokka at the time as a family, but I think they should try to force that in that episode. Here it feels so much natural. Even if she did not say anything, it feels natural. And even if she said anything there, if she said the same thing that she did in that episode, here you oh my gosh, what it happens with me today? It it would make sense here. Because Aang passed a long time with them and not just like what 2 days. Even if you say 2 weeks, it's not that much. Um, now they pass for not only a long time, but they pass for so much thing together. Especially Katara with him. So it makes way more sense and was so much well done that I have to give props to the show. Um, Now let me talk about. There was a weird scene with Toph near the end that she said that she heard the Sandbender, which was the guy that looks like he was the son, right? Of the other guy that looks like it's the leader. He said that was the leader, right? Um, but I really don't remember he saying anything in the episode. Maybe they just cut apart, but whatever. Um, Also, again, I said it in the episode, but I don't know if I'm gonna cut that. So, Toph, Aang, and Katara, and Sokka, gonna be babysit of Katara the whole episode. And that was amazing. Because since, I don't know if since episode 6, maybe since episode 1 was hinted, but like, especially in episode 6, I think was the episode that make more a presence of that she has like mothership, um I would say mothership abilities. I don't know if that's the right term, but she has a kind of leadership ability and a way of a mother that she's is always trying to make everyone together and things like that, and and be the reason of the group when no one is being there, because Sokka was stupid and just drink of a cactus, which I would not say that he should know, because probably this is not common. I don't think that many people in our time and universe knows that if you drink off a cactus, not it's not a smart thing to do. So probably for someone that lives his whole life in the South Pole, he will never know that. Um, but yeah, he was, I would say, reckless, maybe. And because of that, we stayed the whole episode with crazy silly Sokka. Toph is completely useless because she cannot see anything. Um, and Aang was exactly as I was saying in the beginning, before the beginning of the episode, uh, going between angry Aang, I did it again, right? And depressive Aang. So yeah, completely useless as well. I mean, not completely, but yeah. And Katara helped them unite and be, and not just be everyone together, be alive. Because if Katara was not there, everyone would died. Like really, the only other option would be if Toph be the reason of the growth and make Aang calm down, which is something almost impossible. Both, like Toph be the reason and Aang be calmed down by Toph. So like, yeah, that would not happen. Everyone would die. And I understand Aang. I say even before the episode, I would understand if Aang would be angry with everyone, especially with Toph, even if I don't agree, but I understand why he would be there, like, not thinking rationally. Also, this episode was so good, artistic, like the desert, the colors, the sky, everything. Uh, the whole show was being that, but this episode was just amazingly good, and you can see that, especially because it did not have so much. Um, how should I say that? Because he has a lot of cameras angles from up, so you could, or from way far, so you could see that, and they did an amazing job with that. Um, one more I can say. Oh yeah, the most important part of this episode was not anything related with Aang and everyone. No, it would be if they find Appa, but they did not find. So doesn't matter. I mean, they find a really good hint because the guy say like he trade with someone else. So yeah, was a good hint. But the most important thing was Iroh. Iroh? Damn it, Iroh. During the episode, I was like, huh, I was already think that a long time ago that this game has something hidden, and we gonna discover more about that in the future. And during the episode, I discover. I do not say it because the episode did not let me say it uh, and tell and show before I could tell. Um, it was clear in that scene because he talked with someone else before. I don't remember when or who was the person. I'm gonna have to look back. Or better, you could tell me in the comment section where was the conversations that he did. He was playing with someone and he said the exact same words that he said with this guy. Oh, you or was him or someone else was telling him that. Oh, you know also the value of that piece, um, and someone none that not many people know, but when someone do that, finds a friend, something like that. Um, and he said the same thing now again. So with that scene and with that words, I immediately knew that it's some kind of organization, secret organization, but I don't know, and I didn't knew, and I still don't know um, what exactly are they, and what kind of goals they have. It was now the most important thing that I'm thinking right now. That guy that I forgot completely the name, that was the master of Aang, he was part of? Or maybe this was completely unrelated. Because if that's the case, it's a pretty old organization. Maybe it's something, maybe it's something like, because this show picks a lot of real, um, real things. I cannot explain, but you understand. Like the Earth Kingdom is basically China. The Fire Nation is basically Japan, and you could see a lot of, especially China, Japan, and the United States on the work, and a little about other places as well, of course. This is supposed to be the version of like you know what I'm talking about. The secret organizations, they use the eye and things like that. We have a, a, some, not just one. But yeah, I think it's something like that. The version of this. If that's the case, and the Master of Aang, Airbender, back then was part of, or maybe the creator, or maybe it's something way older than that. Or I may be just overthinking this, and it's just a group that was created right now, and or also the group is really old, but the guy that was Master of Fang was not part. But since I was since the show do quite a lot of foreshadowing, and I begin to notice this, I'm gonna say that the Master of Fang was part of this group. Now the big question is, what the fuck is this group? What they want, really? Iroh is a good guy, and the Master of Aang also looked like a really good guy. So I'm thinking that could only be good thing, right? Hmm. The only thing that would make sense for me right now is some kind of or knowledge thing or an army. Because Iroh was, or maybe both. um, Aro was telling before how knowledge of all the nations are important, not just one. Even if you are not an avatar, this knowledge can make you stronger. He was talking about as a warrior, but I think this also could mean as a person, and I think he gets that. Um, and it would make sense that he is part of a secret organization that is trying to preserve knowledge of all the nations. Basically, what the bird was trying to do. Like, um, but the bird was completely wrong on his statement that knowledge should be locked just because someone can use as against another people. And Iroh, I think the way that he talks is more like, yeah, knowledge must be kept hidden, but we're not gonna destroy the knowledge just because someone can use as an evil purpose. Um, or maybe he wants to spread knowledge for everyone, but this is not the right time. And that comes with the thing that we still don't know how Iroh react when he discovered that Ozai was taking the throne from him. That could be really important to this, to the whole point of this organization, or maybe not, or at least how he gets into the organization. Because I think the Iroh past Ba Sing Se was one, and the Iroh after that, which of course makes sense because he lost his son, but like I think the Iroh before that he was a cruel man. Maybe not cruel, but maybe without empathy, just like his brother and everyone in the Fire Nation, with the exception of Azula, that is evil reincarnated. Um, and after Ba Sing Se and he lost his son, he became the person that we know. And maybe then he make contact with this group or create this group, one of the two. And he became the person that we know, basically. Yeah. Now the question is, what is within? Because I was saying, like, or is knowledge or is military? If it's knowledge, is what we already know. Like, he wants knowledge of all the nations, make you stronger as a person and as a warrior. Now, if the organization is military, the only purpose that I would think that it would have, it's like an army for the Avatar. Maybe not 40 Avatar, maybe 40 Avatar, which will make like crazy and would test Aang's ability as a leader. But I don't think that would be the case because the Avatar is like neutral, and even if the army would be neutral, I don't know if that would work. Would definitely be interesting to see if it would work or not, but I don't know. Or it is an army independent of everyone, even the Avatar. Again, could be both knowledge and the military, and be an amazing secret organization that do things in the shadows. I think it's both, if you ask me. It'll be just amazing. Um, yeah, now I have to really pay attention to people. Like I was already paying attention for a long time because this game was, yeah, making me like think a lot how they are picking up this game every once in a while. Yeah. What are you up to? Now I have to really think about and have to go back and see all the scenes with this Taisho, something like that game. Yeah. And I were already talking. Wait, really? I'm talking a lot. Sorry about that. I have this bad habit of talking a lot when the episode is really good. Um, with some exceptions, with some if something happened here. But yeah, I'm gonna try talk less in the next episode. So I see you guys in the next one. Bye.